Ladies and gentlemen,
Hey guys, welcome back to JS Detailing. Today we're going to go through our process, start to finish, on what we do to prep and install and take care of all our PPF on this sweet 2023 Z06. All right, so first things first, obviously we got to get this car cleaned up. Whether you bring it to us clean or with a little bit of film on it, we're going to go through the same process. We do a full exterior detail, decontamination wash, clay bar. Really what we want to make sure is clean out every nook and cranny, especially this car is getting the track pack. We want to make sure we clean every crevice out so there's not dirt getting in the film. It's very important to make sure that the clear coat is free of any kind of contamination or debris. So we'll kind of show you our process for detailing it before we move it up into the film bay. All right, so now that we got it all washed up and cleaned up, brought it up into our PPF bay. And so now we'll start doing some polishing. Like I said, it's ceramic coated, so we got to make sure the film's gonna stick. So we'll go ahead and polish everything that's getting film, mainly the full front, it's getting our track pack, and then we're also doing a custom black roof on this one. Gotta make it stand out, look a little more menacing. But we'll get that all polished up so the film will stick, and then we'll start laying film. We're also gonna start plotting off all our pieces. The pieces on these are really nice. They're pretty much spot on, wrapping every edge that you can. It's almost surgical how precise these lines are, and you gotta get them pretty spot on so you don't see any lines. All right, so we've already got the whole front bumper and splitter done with PPF on this. The best thing with PPF, especially on the front ends, is it protects against like rock chips, road debris, anything that will impact the front. So that's why it's really popular to do just the front ends or the track pack like this customer. With these wide body cars, the track pack is really good because these front tires throw a lot of stuff down the side, more rocks and areas for impact. So it's really, really good to do at least that much on cars like this where they're gonna see some high speeds and road time and maybe even some track time. But basically the PPF is just, it's a clear film. We use Steck for the majority of our higher end stuff, and it is self-healing and hydrophobic, and it comes with a 10-year warranty, and it's one of the clearest films, if not the clearest film on the market right now. You can see on the front bumper and the carbon splitter and everything that's already done, you can't even tell. And it actually kind of gives your car a little bit more depth because you're basically adding 8 mils of clear coat onto there. So it definitely makes it really, really glossy. But we're gonna go ahead and install this hood and kind of show you the process. We've already polished off the ceramic coat that was on there. Alex worked on that yesterday. I've alcohol wiped it to prep it for the film. And then we'll go ahead and we usually like to spray the air a little bit. If there's any kind of dirt in the air, dust, whatever, it'll fall down on the hood. We can squeegee that. And then we can prep our hood as well. You're gonna come over and peel that. Basically, this just helps prep the film for applying it, but it also helps keep any kind of dirt and debris out of the film. So the last thing you want is a bunch of dirt nibs. They show up really good through 8 mils thick of film. It looks like a mountain, so you don't want any of that. We've got that prepped. Do this one more time, just make sure there's no dust anywhere. And we take these really flimsy squeegees. They do a good job conforming to the body line so you can make sure and get all the dirt off if there is any. This is basically the same process for every piece that you do. We just want to show you on the hood because it's the most visible and easy. Then we'll go ahead and soak it with our slip solution. This is just a mix of water and soap. Obviously it's a special soap for the PPF. All right, you ready? I can do the driver. And to help mitigate dirt, we even wear these special shirts that don't have any kind of lint or anything like that. It's like a kind of a sport dry fit shirt just to help. I'll let you tack your side and then I'll do mine. These pre-cut pieces are really nice. Sometimes there's a lot of extra we'll end up trimming off after we wrap the edges anyways, but it gives us a lot to work with, which is nice. Once you tack the back corners, make sure they stay. Then we can stretch it up to the front. You always have to stretch this film around any kind of body line or curve. It just helps sink it down. We'll come up here to the middle. Do this first.
Yeah. You can shoot some slip up in there.
Yeah, it's still good. Still moving. Looking good over there?
Mm-hmm. This side looks pretty good.
Kind of just tack all the areas where you know it goes, and then we can work out the bulk.
Good over there.
Yep.
Looks like it's all good then.
Yeah, should be able to. Oh, I might have to. There we go. Good?
Yep. You start yours first.
You do overlapping firm swipes to make sure you get all the moisture out because you don't want any bubbles left in there. Dry it off and make sure you got everything. Drying it off helps us find any kind of dirt nibs or hairs or bubbles that we need to work with. Looks pretty good other than one piece of dirt found right here. If you can see it, I'll lift up and get that.
See there?
It looks like it got it. All right, so this customer wanted to do some black PPF to kind of set his red Z06 apart from any other kind of Z06. We sent him some different mock-ups. He originally wanted the A pillars and then to follow this line, and we've done that before. And then we sent him a version of where you just kind of follow this body line, and I'll show you on the roof back there, but we'll follow this body line all the way back to here, and we'll black out the camera, this section of the engine hatch, and this, and we're gonna leave all of this body color so it'll kind of flow, and we'll obviously show you the finished product, but it's coming along really nice. So I'm kind of setting the roof down here. I oversized this whole piece because it wasn't a wrapped piece. So I oversized it so we have some extra. Of course, we want to be able to hide the red on the front and the back, as well as the sides. It'll be just a little bit oversized to where we're trim down in these grooves, but we're getting it pretty well laid out. So you can see it looks just like paint. You don't have that texture like vinyl or a cheaper film has, but it's also self-healing. So this black, even though it can scratch or swirl up, you can self-heal it with a heat gun or even just setting it out in the hot sun. You'll never see all those swirls. And we'll get this all matched up, get everything down, and show you guys the finished product. All right, guys, well, that's a wrap on this 2023 Red Z06. We got the black roof all finished out. We did the black mirrors as well. This is all PPF. So the customer still gets that benefit of protection as well as the self-healing, and just the looks help make it stand out a lot more. And we love working with customers on different ideas. We've done where the whole roof is black, and then we just did this where it kind of follows the body lines. Looks really good and really sleek, follows the glass a lot. And we love working with different ideas, doing custom work. So if you guys have any kind of different ideas, we have all sorts of color PPF, not just black, but we have, carbon fiber, forged carbon, and hundreds of different colors that you could do. But yeah, that pretty well wraps up this project for this one. All right, if you have any questions, if you like what we did, drop us a comment below. Like, subscribe, that'd really help us out. And as always, you can call us or stop by our website and we'll get you hooked up.